I just got off work. I needed this. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry I have not been posting anything at all for in so long. Anyways, the reason being is because I've been working so much and I've just been so tired and exhausted that when it comes time to filming, it's just like But I love it. I love doing this. I like talking to you guys, and I just talking in general. So today's video is gonna be a story time. I've been watching YouTube story times. This story is this is like 5 years ago. Yeah, it's when I was working at Forever21, and I had a really bad experience with a certain person. She was my visual manager. So how it works is there's a visual manager, and underneath her are visual merchandisers, and right underneath is a visual assistant. So I was a visual assistant, and I wanted to become a visual merchandiser because I like the way they did things. I like building walls, I like fixturing stuff, and I like to put outfits together for the customer. You know, I like putting clothes together to make outfits. That's pretty much what I like. So that's pretty much what it is. You put outfits together and you put it on the wall to be you style it in a way so it's appealing to the customer so they can buy it. That's pretty much what you do. That's what it is. So that's what I want it to be. This visual this visual manager was new. Her name, we're gonna call my visual manager P. We're gonna call her P. And P was extremely mean. She was so negative, and she thought that the world revolved around her. She just made herself, she put herself in a position where, you know, she is a manager, so whatever she says goes. But there's a limit. There's a limit, and there's also the way you need to treat your employees. Like, there is no need for you to be rude. There's no need for you to be negative, and there's no need for you to put people down. Like, she was bad. So with her, when she started, we also had a new merchandiser, and we're gonna name her Stephanie. Yeah, I don't know anyone Stephanie. Do I? Okay, so the new merchandiser, her name was Stephanie. So Stephanie and P were best friends. They were like this. Like this. If Stephanie put this striped dress next to bright pink sweater and some Christmas pants, I don't know, something like that, you know, P would be extremely okay with it. Anything that she did was a-okay. So she got away with so many things, and they were both so rude. I remember that P, when an associate walked up to her or said hi, or, you know, asked her a question, she would come up with, she's so stupid, why is she even working here, you know? Or if the associate said, oh hi, how are you? She would just say hi, and she would turn and go into the office or inside the elevator or into the fitting room, and she would say, why is she even talking to me? Ugh. You know, why? Why are you so rude, so mean to people that are trying to talk to you? Like, I don't see the reason for it. And of course, Stephanie was the same way, so it's like, you guys are cut by the same scissor or something. And I remember once my best friend, hey best friend, if you're watching this, my best friend, her name, let's call her Emma. Yeah, let's call her Emma. My best friend Emma, she was working, she was also an assistant, and she also wanted to become a visual. So my friend Emma was working with Stephanie, and Stephanie was doing the wall, and Emma was doing a table and some fixtures. So they were together and I was working on the other side of the store. So I remember Emma comes over and she's like, I can't stand her, like she's so rude, and she just comes over and takes whatever she wants and puts it on her wall. Like, you can't do that, you cannot do that. So how it works is when you take a certain item and you place it and you leave it, that's it. Like, you can't touch it because then you get really confused and you start overthinking things, and you only have a certain amount of time before your shift is over or before you have to move on to the next project. I also remember once we were doing a walk. So in the morning, you know, the team, the little visual team would walk around the store to see if there's any holes or if anything is sold throughout the weekend or during the week. And you know, there's only 5 things, you have to replace it with, you know, another item. So my friend Emma and I we were like this, right? So we're walking with the team and we're talking, and I started giggling. I forgot what it was, but I remember that I started laughing, and my manager's like, I forgot her name, Pete. Okay, Pete's like, she turns around and she's like, we're doing a walkthrough. You guys are just playing around. You need to take this seriously. This is not she said. You're just an assistant. Just because you make X amount of money doesn't make you any better. Are you serious? Like, don't talk to me in front of my coworkers like that. You can just tell me like, hey, you guys pay attention. That's it. That's it. No, instead she took it to the next level and she started saying, just because you make X amount of money doesn't make you, you know, a merchandiser. Doesn't make you feel like you have all this freedom. It doesn't make you have the freedom that you have, something like that, I forgot. But she mentioned my pay, and I was like, what are you trying to say, you know? She was so rude. After that, she started scheduling me, not after that, but during that time, she would schedule me from Friday and Saturday. She would give me some bogus schedule. So she would schedule me Fridays and Saturdays from 12 to 8, and I was like, death, you know? During that time, I was 22, so my mentality and what I like doing at night was pretty much go out and hang out with friends, which was good and bad because, you know, I would come in with a hangover on Saturday, and it was just like the longest day of my life was Saturday, so it was bad. This was for a year, so yeah. And after that, she eventually, you know, put in her 2 weeks and she left. And, you know, her best friend Stephanie did too. She got actually transferred to another store before she got fired. And I'm not gonna say anything, but I feel like she kind of deserved it because she was rude. I heard that, I don't want to talk about her, but I guess I shouldn't be wishing anything or saying, yeah, you deserve it or whatever, because it's just me, but they were mean. They were really mean. Anyways, so she put in her 2 weeks, my manager, P, and I remember one of my coworkers, we're gonna name him TJ. So TJ wanted to get her a doll or like stuffed animal or something like that from Build-A-Bear. So he wanted everybody to pitch in, and we would go and buy her that and a cake. It's like, no, I don't want to be pitching in for a manager who was so rude to me, who treated me really bad and was just really negative and inconsiderate. No. And he's like, well, you know how they are. Don't be like them, you know. At the end, once you're leaving, you just let them know that you were the bigger person, and you know, even though she was a bitch, even though she was a bitch, you still, you know, put in a little effort to say bye to her. So I was like, okay, fine. So my coworkers and I went to Build-A-Bear and we got her a little, like, a Hello Kitty. It was cute. We got her that and we signed it, and my friend TJ, he also made her a cake. was really nice. And I remember that day she was like, oh, thank you, and she apologized. She said, oh, I'm sorry for treating you bad. And I didn't believe her. I thought she was being sarcastic, but you never know. Maybe she did mean it. And we took a few pictures together, but she's always gonna be that mean manager who was really negative, and so is her little friend Stephanie. She was really bad. She was so negative. They were both bad. So once she left, my manager Pete, we had another manager, and we're gonna name her Green. I don't know. There's a plan right here, and it's green. So my new manager, my new visual manager, also had a new visual field. So how it works is it's a visual field, and then it's a visual manager, and then it's a visual merchandiser, and then it's a assistant. So that's me right here. So with my new manager, also there was also a new visual field. So they walked together. I remember we had to do like this crazy overnight, and they took a walk together. And after the walk, my new manager comes up to me and she's like, oh, you know, my visual manager, my field, she said that these shops were the best shops in the store, and you know, I ended up telling her that they were your shops. I was like, oh, you know, she's like, yeah, you're the strongest merchandiser in the store, you know, you're the best. Why are you just an assistant? I'm like, I don't know, I guess my old manager never wanted to promote me, you know. And she's like, well, you're the best merchandiser, and she likes everything you did. She feels that you need to. I remember this very clearly, because she said it in front of my other teammates. She's like, she says that you're the best merchandiser and that you need to teach a few things to your co-workers. She made me feel so good about myself, and I was just so happy to hear that. And you know, my co-workers were happy for me. They're like, oh, that's nice, that's good, you know, you're being acknowledged, thank you. After that, I started moving. So that girl, Stephanie, she ended up moving to another store, and like I said, she got fired, and she was just so rude. That's why she got fired, because she was just so rude. But you are given what you give. Anyways, so I ended up going to, if you guys are from Chicago, I was working at the one at State Street, so I was working there for a while, and I ended up moving to the one in Water Tower. And after that, I was there for like 5 months, and after that I was working at the one over, he's here. And after that I was working at the one at Michigan Avenue, and I was there for about a year before I actually called it quits, because I was just over it. Hi. So yeah, and usually like the people that are at the flagship store, which is the one at Michigan, are like the best merchandisers or whatnot. So it made me feel really good that at the end of all this that I went through, I ended up being in the good team, and I ended up being with acknowledged for my work and what I did. So yeah, and after that, about a year or two, I ended up quitting, and now I'm with Topshop. So yes, that's my horrible time at Forever. My boss was a complete bitch. So yes, so that's my story. So if you guys haven't followed me yet, don't forget to follow me on Snapchat. I love you all very, very much. Mwah! Don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys. So pretty. It's also thick. It looks like it's good material. It doesn't look cheap at all. It was only $20.